What's up, humans, and welcome to a new Psicoactivo. I just recorded a great interview with multiple scientists about the interstellar rock, quote unquote. I spoke with my friend Toby and my friend Bill Forte, who are part of the KGRA family. Their show, Marked by the Sky, we're going to release a couple of episodes 1 week apart from each other. The first one is going out on Monday. And it was a great interview. Got a little chaotic at times because we didn't expect so many scientists to want to speak, but it was we already trimmed it down a little bit, and I think it uh, proves that at least three or four of these scientists agree. They're all scientists that there is an anomaly happening on the video that I showed you last week. So I'm gonna share with you when I can. I just wanted to let you know what happened today. That happened. But I want to talk about the drones and how weird and weird the situation keeps getting. There was already, I think it was NBC News. I'm going to show you the clip right now.
Agencies are involved in an investigation in Hillsborough, New Jersey, as to a possible drone landing that happened yesterday. The search is ongoing right now in an area between or just off of Route 206 in Hillsborough near Falcon Road, and we can see a staging area by Somerset County hazardous material units, some other county officials, as well as Hillsborough agencies as well. We also understand that the FBI is aware of the incident. Again, this is a search ongoing. It is primarily happening in a wooded area just adjacent to a shopping center, again in the area of Route 206 in Falcon Road. At this point, officials are not able to make any other statements as to the status of this investigation and what details that are known at this time and what they're able to share. But there we can see some of the firefighters that have been walking around in an area, again, just off of Route 206 near Falcon Road. We have seen them doing basically a wide area search on foot, as well as several all-terrain vehicles ongoing in this area.
So apparently, one of these drones landed in this part of New Jersey. I got Mr. Matt Ford from Good Trouble Show. He tends to call out everyone on Twitter, like politicians and people who are uh, against disclosure and debunkers, and he doesn't care. Right now, he's calling out the White House. So this is what is coming from Matt Ford's account on X. So sources have informed the Good Trouble Show that the Biden administration is in complete meltdown within the White House as they try to mitigate the New Jersey drone crisis. So it's a crisis now. The Biden administration, particularly National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and the National Security Council, are lying to Americans about what they know. It's a crisis of their own making. And he tagged a few people there. What really makes me think this may be true is the following exchange between a Fox News anchor and John Kirby, who yesterday gaslighted everyone during the press conference. And right now he's being challenged, which I applaud from this anchor. This was a pretty cool exchange. And it makes me think that, yeah, they don't know what they're doing. And if they do, they can't say because it's an SAP, special access program, need to know basis, even at this level. But I don't know. I really don't know what to believe. Who do I think holds the truth? I have no idea. But something that I do want to point out is that, yes, it's happening all over the USA. It's happening in Virginia, Pennsylvania, California, Oregon, New Jersey, New York, some parts of Florida too. So Texas. So there's a lot of places where people are seeing these drones, if we want to keep calling them that. But there's been sightings all over the world I've seen sightings from Argentina. I've seen sightings in the coast of Mexico near Guadalupe Island, reported to me in London, in many parts of the UK, many parts of the UK. There's some in Italy, there's some in Russia, there's some in China. It's happening all over, guys. What is happening? That's the $1 million question, right? What is this making you guys think? The fact that there are already videos that I don't know if they're real or not. I prefer to play it safe and say they're not. But people are sharing videos of these drones that first were like orbs and then they transformed into a drone. I'm not gonna play the video here. You can find it on X because I don't think it's real. I think it's kind of like a reflection of a plane when it's like only the light you can see, and then it turns and you can see the plane. That's what I think it is. But there's people that think it's morphing into a drone. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to show you this clip from Kirby and the Fox News anchor. Here it is.
Do you know and you can't say? Can you tell me that?
No, I'm telling you, Martha, I'm telling you, we don't
You
know.
don't know.
We can't corroborate every single sighting. Some of them we have, not all of them, and we're working hard to do that. We know people are afraid of it. We know people have concerns. We have those same concerns.
Yeah, because they're flying over your house, and it sounds like there are motorcycles landing on your roof. Let me ask you this: one, person who watched this online said they think it's a Pterodynamics Transwing Drone XP4, which is being developed by the U.S. Navy as a recon and logistics drone capable of picking up and dropping off packages between land and moving ships in high seas and winds. They're suggesting it's an American company. We asked the company. They said we can't speculate on the origin of the drones that are flying over New Jersey. So is that an avenue that has been inspected? Is this a private company that is practicing something? And wouldn't they have to clear something with somebody to have this kind of activity?
It could very well be, as I said, these could be commercially developed drones of some kind.
Why not just take one down and figure out what's going on?
Well, the idea of taking something down, again, you want to worry about public safety. First of all, we don't have enough conclusions to take that kind of a policy action. But let's just assume for a minute, Martha, that we did. I mean, you're not going to want to shoot something down where it could hit somebody's house or hurt somebody.
Well, the Coast Guard says that there are 30 of them following one of their ships in the ocean. So would that work?
I mean, again, we have to develop the policy options based on what we know we're dealing with here, and we just don't know enough to make those to take those kinds of actions. But my goodness, we're going to do everything we can to find out, and we're going to share as much as we can. I understand it's frustrating for folks.
Yeah.
It's frustrating for us. We want to know as well.
What does President Biden say about it?
He also has tasked the team to look into this and to be energetic in doing it to try to get answers. He saw some of these images yesterday. He has talked to his team, including his top leaders, including at the Defense Department.
Have you called in like AI experts or said, like, why don't we ask Elon Musk what he thinks, or brought in outside experts?
We're working really hard right now inside in the interagency, and certainly supporting the FBI and DHS as they investigate this. And if we need to have additional conversations with people outside the lifelines, we certainly will do that. But I want to make sure I don't get ahead of the investigators and what they're doing.
It just seems weird. I mean, people, they're low. They fly fairly low, some of these. It just, I think, is amazing that the White House has no idea what's going on. I think that makes people feel really unsettled. In New Jersey, they sent out an intelligence bulletin, I should say, issued in December of 2024 with recommendations for encountering downed UAVs. And it says a downed or landed drone should not be approached. It says, request hazardous materials response unit or local hazmat team. And then it says, request the nearest bomb squad. Do you agree with those recommendations if one of these things comes into someone's house or lands in their yard, or they have to deal with it?
Yeah, look, I haven't seen that directive, but all that makes perfect sense to me as a former military person. If something like an aircraft of any kind lands in your backyard or close to you or your family, call the authorities. Don't approach it. You don't know what it is, and you don't know what kind of fuel might be on board. You absolutely should just call the authorities. Make sure you report it. Don't go near it. Don't touch it. You don't want to get hurt.
What do you think is happening? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I know that everybody is weirded out now. I know that you may be uneasy. Um, all I can tell you is that one of the least practical um, ideas we can have is to remain afraid. Staying afraid of things that we don't understand has never been a good advice to take, because whether you die today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, you really have no clue when that will happen. And living in constant fear that it may happen someday, I think it's a wasted existence. I keep reading my books, I keep watching my series, I keep enjoying my family, I keep enjoying my pets. I keep cracking jokes, you know, while I investigate this, because it is important and it can be overwhelming sometimes. But this is the world we live in, and it's getting weirder and weirder. That's just a reality. So
I look for the invention of artificial life, the cloning of human beings, possible contact with extraterrestrials, possible human immortality, and at the same time, appalling acts of brutality, genocide, race baiting, homophobia, famine, starvation, because the systems which are in place to keep the world sane are utterly inadequate to the forces that have been unleashed. The collapse of the socialist world, the rise of the internet, these are changes so immense, nobody could imagine them ever happening. And now that they have happened, nobody even bothers to mention what a big deal it is.
I would say, in many ways, and as much as your philosophy allows you to, embrace the weirdness. Do try to understand. If things are getting weird, they're probably going to get weirder. And we need to learn how to coexist with that weirdness. Take it from someone who lived in a weird world for a decade. I got used to that. So maybe that's why, I mean, it can be sometimes scared of something that happens to people I love. That's probably the only concern I have. But I'm not even telling them what's going on because I don't want to see them scared, you know? Um, some people from my family already asked me about this, and I tell them to watch the channel. I tell them what I've been telling you guys. It's what I think. It's either one of two scenarios. It's just a private company that is doing this, maybe Space Force, I don't know. Or something truly anomalous, which you guys already know. But I think that if we stay inquisitive instead of fearful, that would be much better, because if you're not operating in fear, you can think straight. If you're calm, you can think straight. You can come up with the potential solutions or potential source of information that can appease you. So let's just stay calm, watch this develop, and see where it takes us. I don't know if something will happen. I don't know. I still think it's something military, but whatever it is, stay calm, laugh, enjoy life, touch the grass, normal stuff. It's no use being afraid. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that the White House comes clean with whatever they know, because people are not just fearful in many ways. They're also getting pretty pissed off. So, and world history has taught us that a pissed off mob is not something any government wants to mess with, you know? So I hope you guys find it within you that courage that you don't have right now to tell the truth, to tell people what's going on. Please. And thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. There's a bunch of links below where you can support the channel in any other way. Thank you for the help. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have a very special interview tomorrow. Bye.